Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Timothy Apollo, coming at you guys with a few minutes of ranting, okay? Silent but serious ranting, okay? I want to ask this question. Why do blacks and the African American community refuse to support blacks and the African American community? Why do blacks crowd Walmart every day? Why do blacks crowd the hair weave store every day? Why do blacks crowd the Chinese, the Japanese, and the Indian stores every day? Let me answer that for you. Because of the simple fact, we don't have these businesses out there to support. But you say, why don't we have these businesses out there to support? And there is the perpetual circle, because we don't support each other in the black community. Okay, here's the thing about it, people. In order for us to have these businesses, we have got to support each other from the ground up. And we have got to support positive things, okay? Stop going out there and making these dumbass rappers millionaires when we could use that money for education, okay? Or to start our own businesses. People, for real. I'm gonna tell you guys the funniest thing. I was in Goodwill the other week, okay? That's where I buy a lot of my work uniforms and stuff from, when I can find them. I met these two ladies, okay? One seemed to be in her late 60s, close to 70, and the other one seemed like she was maybe her mid 40s, okay? They were mom and daughter, I believe. I approached them to, let them know about my platform on YouTube. Same way I do everybody, okay? With caution, respect, and awareness, okay? I explain what I do. I explain what I don't do. So, as I did that, I noticed the daughter, she was like, no, get the, no. And I looked over and the mom was like, and again, I was like, now I asked what was wrong, and the daughter stated to me, hey, I don't want to touch the car. The car may do something to me. I mean, literally, I'm not making this up, okay? I don't want to touch the car. The car may be poison or something. It may do something to me. I may leave the store and die. And I'm just shaking my head like, you two have got to be fucking with me. Y'all must be two of the most ignorant fucking women I have ever met. Why? Because of a simple fact. I'm touching the card. Fact number one. Fact number two is, hey, I want you to subscribe to my page. Why would I want you to go outside and fall out? Seriously. But the most eerie part about this to me is that you got a buggy full of clothes in Goodwill that are used, that came from off of people's ass. Okay? I can guarantee you the bacteria on them clothes is way worse than my fresh card, which is in my clean hand. Yeah. And I explained that in a nice way, and everybody was like, they were kind of speechless because they knew I had a point. And the funniest part about it is that we want to complain about, about the white man keeping us down and the banks not wanting to give us loans. I don't blame the banks. I mean, why should they? We don't want to give each other loans. We don't want to help each other out. We don't want to build each other up, okay? But we're at a point now to where people, if we don't build the black community up, okay, the financial infrastructure, which I always preach about, which is so important, if we don't build that up from the ground up, which that's the point where we're at, then, I mean, we might as well not holler about nothing, okay? Seriously. Stop hollering about police brutality, okay? Shut the fuck up about it. Be quiet, because guess what? If you or any of your loved ones who have been a victim of police brutality, you would know that it takes money to battle that in court. Not everybody is lucky enough to get this Johnny Cochran type lawyer to take up your case pro bono or whatever else. All that takes money. As the commercials say, money isn't everything, but everything revolves around money. And we seem to be throwing it every which way, but in the black community, blacks. I can't tell you guys on how many people I've met in Walmart or the mall or, just out and about at stores. And I noticed that you guys have bags on top of bags on top of bags. But yet and still, you don't want to support your own. Why is that? You complain about everybody else getting over on you. We complain about the banks. We complain about the cops. Okay? People. The biggest problem in the black community is a lack of funds. Okay? Seriously. A lack of funds and a voice. Okay? We don't really have a voice. Okay? The women have a voice in our community because they've been pretty active lately, more power. Okay? But as a whole, what everybody fails to realize is that it just can't be the women in the community. It has to be the whole community. Okay? And the problem is that we are so easily infiltrated. Okay? Everybody infiltrates us and we allow it. Matter of fact, hell, I even go as far as to say we endorse it. But that's a video for another time. Okay? My point is that we can't keep going like this, people. Stop supporting the hair store down the corner, which I know it ain't gonna make a difference, but stop supporting the fucking hair store down on the corner of the block, because them Indians could give a damn less about you. Seriously, and I'm not bashing them, okay? Because everybody I'm bringing up in this are good people. From us African Americans to the Caucasians to the natives to whoever, okay? All are good people, but at the same time, all are strong people due to the simple fact that they promote growth from within their community. Seriously, if you guys always notice, you'll always see a Chinese. How many of you guys notice there's a Chinese store on the corner of the block? Or there's a liquor store around the corner in the hood? Or the laundromat is owned by the Asian people. Seriously, or McDonald's or Hardee's, which are owned by the Caucasians. How many chains do we African Americans have that are in the African American community, or really anywhere else for that matter? Hardly any. Okay, not large, productive chains. Okay, we're not talking about the little soul food restaurant right there that only opens this day or that day. Okay, that's just one store. No, we're talking about places like McDonald's, Senor Tequilas, okay, Apollo Locos, a Yin Yang's Chinese shop. I just made it up, but you guys get where I'm going, okay? And we won't have that until we start to support each other. And it used to irritate me a little bit because I noticed that when I met people and people who didn't want to subscribe, some of them would turn up their noses and some of them would look the other way. It didn't irritate me because you didn't want to subscribe or support me. It irritated me that at the time when I seen you and you didn't want to subscribe and support to me, your ass had about 50 bags from Parisians. Seriously. Or you just came from the Italian restaurant with a little bundle of, a little big package of food or whatever. We work bass backwards, okay? And that means that's ass backwards. But if I say ass backwards when referring to the black community and supporting the black community, then it would make too much sense. So I say bass backwards. We work bass backwards. We complain about the lack of support and funds in the black community, but we don't invest in the black community. People, miss me with that. Seriously. That's one thing I cannot understand about us. Okay? Seriously. So the next time some of you pro-blacks or whatever you call yourselves want to get out there and preach and holler about, the black community this, the black community that, kings, queens, we did this, we started that, we're this, we're that. How about we be supporters of the black community first? Then we can work our way up to being kings and queens and all that good shit that we be talking. Okay? This is Timothy Apollo. Like, subscribe, share. Leave your comments in the bottom. Okay? If you guys think I'm wrong about this, then hey, let me know by all means. Okay, you know I can accept criticism, whether it's good or bad. But if you guys are feeling where I'm coming from, we don't even want to support blacks for free for the simple positive things. Okay? Seriously. Hey, let me know in the comment section.